First at 4, notes from inside the courtroom. Jury selection is underway for the mother of the Oxford High School shooter. We're going to tell you where things stand. And here's Kim.
A wet and slushy evening commute for parts of Metro Detroit, but at least that rain-snow line is now well to our north. We'll talk about what's ahead for the morning commute tomorrow in a few minutes.
Let's light up Michigan. What do you say? We'll show you a community that's all in on the Lions, and they want you to join them. We'll show you how and how easy it is.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, jury selection is underway right now for the mother of the convicted Oxford High School shooter. It's a landmark case that will be watched all across the country. Jennifer Crumbley faces 4 counts of manslaughter, accused of not doing enough to stop her son's deadly rampage. Prosecutors will be trying to prove she knew he had access to the gun and was negligent in the care of her son. Crumbley has argued she didn't know what her son was planning. Now you're looking at file video as no cameras are allowed during jury selection. Our Sean Lay is in court right now and reports the process is really moving very slowly. 325 potential jurors were called to Oakland County Court's building today. Sean says the judge has been asking potential jurors if they could be fair serving on the jury. Some have been dismissed due to upcoming trips that are already paid for. The judge has been questioning the first 17 possible jurors. Jennifer's husband, James, is also charged, but the judge decided to separate their trials. His trial is set for March 5th. As Jennifer Crumbley's trial begins, we will be streaming coverage on Local 4 Plus and clickondetroit.com. We'll be getting expert analysis as well of the testimony as it happens. By the way, if you don't have Local 4 Plus, download the app wherever you stream your news content. Well, the preliminary hearing in the murder of Samantha Wohl is happening right now over at 36th District Court. Michael Jackson Balanos is facing a felony murder charge. This is the second day of the hearing. Today, prosecutors focused on the video evidence in the case, tracking the suspect from his home to the crime scene. Wohl was found dead at her Detroit home back in October. Jackson Balanos has pleaded not guilty. The hearing will determine if there's enough evidence to go to trial. We'll have a live update at 5. Governor Gretchen Whitmer will deliver her 6th State of the State address. That happens tomorrow night. You can expect an update on what she's been able to get done with Democrats in control of the state legislature, also what's ahead in 2024. We will have live coverage of her address tomorrow evening, streaming on Local 4 Plus and online at clickondetroit.com, and that starts at 7. Many of us woke up to some nasty winter weather. That slow drive this morning. Traffic looks much better right now in Southfield, and a winter weather advisory was canceled late today. Let's get to the first forecast from forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams.
Well, it should be a much easier evening commute. Doesn't mean that it's completely clear out there. It's not. The roads are still wet. The side streets are a little icy and slushy, but at least nothing's coming down that's frozen, at least here in Metro Detroit. We still have a few areas of light rain and then a rain-snow mix that is north right now of M59. So if you're in Oxford or Almont, you are getting that mix, but the rest of northern Macomb County and Oakland County both getting just light rain at this hour. Temperatures are above freezing. That's a good thing. 33 in Pontiac, 34 in Mount Clemens, 36 downtown for kids headed to the bus stop tomorrow morning. There will be some rain moving in, but it will not be frozen. It's not going to be freezing rain. It is just going to be rain, and rain showers continue tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk about a little warm up in our future coming up.
All right, it is primary day in New Hampshire. That tiny northeastern state could have some big impact on the 2024 race for president. Officials say the voting process is going smoothly so far. There are other names on the ballot, but voters are basically choosing between former President Donald Trump and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Plus, Democrats are gearing up for battle. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom, and Kim, Haley scored an early victory this morning.
Good afternoon, Karen. It was a small victory, but Haley is hoping to pull off a classic comeback in the Granite State. This morning, all 6 people in the small town of Dixville Notch, New Hampshire, voted for Haley. Those voters traditionally cast the first ballots in the state. Haley and the former president are both still on the ground today in New Hampshire. Polls show him with a big lead there, but Haley is banking on the state's notorious independent voters to give her a boost and keep her in the race for the Republican nomination. Trump took a break from his civil defamation trial in New York to come to New Hampshire, and Haley is already promising the fight will go on.
We're going to South Carolina. We have put in the ad buy. We're there. This has always been a marathon. It's never been a sprint. We wanted to be strong in Iowa. We want to be stronger than that in New Hampshire. We're going to be even stronger than that in South Carolina. We're running the tape.
I would never ask anybody to pull out. I didn't ask Ron to pull out. I didn't ask Vivek to pull out. Nobody. But we have great support, and most of the people that pulled out have already supported me, so it's actually quite nice.
Well, no matter who wins in New Hampshire, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are about to make their first joint appearance of the 2024 campaign. President and First Lady left the White House a short time ago. They're headed to a rally in Virginia to campaign for abortion rights. That's an issue that's paid off for Democrats in several state races since Roe versus Wade was overturned. That event is scheduled to start in just a few minutes. We'll, of course, have updates on the primary throughout the evening, including when you join us tonight at 5 o'clock with the very latest results tonight at 11. Stay tuned to Local 4 and click on Detroit.com. For now, Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Civil defamation case against former President Donald Trump is expected to resume tomorrow, the day after the primary. The former president could take the stand. Yesterday, a juror was sent home sick. Trump's attorney was also not feeling well. This trial is determining additional damages for writer E. Jean Carroll for comments the former president made about her back in 2019. Many Detroit Lions fans are all in, looking for new and interesting ways to show their Lions pride during the playoffs. We found a neighborhood that's trying to spread the hue of blue through the entire state. Paula Tupman is in Shelby Township this afternoon to show how easy it is for you to join the fun. So, Paula, what did the community come up with?
Hey, Karen, so humor me for just a moment because there's a fun fact. If you look at how and why a lion uses its tail, it's for the lioness to signal the rest of the pride. Follow me. The hunt is about to begin. And so this is what we can consider taking the lion by the tail. Attention Kmart shoppers, this is not your grandmother's blue light special. There's something really cool happening on Lenham Street in Shelby Township. The neighbors are feeling blue, and it's a good thing. They've decided to start a movement, and they hope it spreads fast. It's simple. Get some blue lights, turn them on, and let the city shine.
We left them even when they stunk.
Muna got it started and then got her neighbors all in.
It's a movement. It's a movement. It's unbelievable. I cannot even explain what it means. I think the city of Detroit needs this. We need it. We want it. We're hungry.
It's already starting to catch on as you move through the neighborhood.
Because it shows our support. It's been a long time coming, and I think we need to turn the state blue. I think at night it should glow blue. Wouldn't that be cool?
Everybody is rooting for the Lions. Everybody's rooting for the underdog.
This is really more than just about a game called football.
We want it. Come on. Lions pride, yes. It's solidarity for sure.
Fans are reveling at how the world is seeing Detroit through the national broadcasts of the last two games. People are finally seeing what we've been seeing all along. The grit, work ethic, determination. Our city is a shining sapphire of a gem because we dress our statues and bring them in on the party. We change the lights of our buildings to create a vibe. And so the neighbors on Lenham Street are asking all of Michigan to join in.
Go Lions! It's a good feeling to say, hey, I'm from Detroit, and it's got a good rep, not a bad one.
The blue lights are easy to get, at least they are now. Siobhan's husband works at Ace Hardware.
I already told him, get ready, the whole neighborhood's coming to you.
But online, you can find them all over. And if you can't find the bulbs, use lamps or Christmas lights. The idea is that from now until Sunday night, we turn on our blue lights, and hopefully more blue lights will follow, and we can show our support, solidarity, and loyalty just by being blue.
I think people need to have a sense of connectedness, and whatever makes you feel a part of something, go do it.
Yeah, or just go for it. Listen, those big buildings downtown, they're not the only ones who can have all of the fun. The question is, are you in? We want to know. So get your blue light. Make sure you take a picture of it and send it to us at MyPics so that we can show everybody else we are all in. How cool would it be to put our drone up, Karen, and show neighborhoods awash in blue?
Love
that
this.
would be amazing,
It would
right?
really be so cool. Love the idea. Love it. Love it. Started on a street in Shelby Township. So cool. All right, let's see what happens. Thanks, Paula. Now, we do have Lions coverage all week, including another all-in special live from California the night before the big game. Bernie Smilovitz and Hoagie Artigue will break down all you need to know Saturday night at 8 o'clock.